Video game music goes goofy, which is our panel for this year. And I would like to welcome you all to the 2026 King Kong Cruise Music Panel presentation. Thank you for being here today. I'm your host, Ben Diesel. Before I go any further, I need to warn the parents in the crowd that this is definitely a PG-13 at the best for some of the language that's in some of the songs that you'll hear today. So cover the ears where necessary. Otherwise, don't blame me.
Kids don't listen to lyrics anymore.
No, they just repeat them. That's all.
Good one, Lee. Good one.
Also, before we start, I'd like to extend special thanks to Jake the Voice Parr. This man has been instrumental in helping me get these presentations together, not just this year, but in years past. From the screenshots, audio clips, all the way down to the basic ideas themselves. None of this would have been possible without Jake's help. So thank you, Jake. Much obliged.
Yep, we should get him on the cruise.
Well, he's in England, so it's hard to get him on the cruise.
Oh,
A
yeah.
little difficult.
A little hard.
Yeah.
Well, let's start off. Video games composers aren't all a bunch of stodgy, serious workaholics like we might seem to be. Sometimes the stress of the job gets to us, and we need to blow off a little steam now and then. And what better way to do this than by writing some profoundly goofy music? And today we're going to take a look at some goofy game music through the years, starting in the early 1990s with a game called Doom. Now this is, the song in question is Sweet Little Dead Bunny. And it was composed by my friend Bobby Prince, who also I worked with on the Duke Nukem 3D and the Rise of the Triad soundtracks. Now, Sweet Little Dead Bunny plays when you beat the game, and you wind up getting a cute little song and a picture of a bunny on your screen. But then the camera pans and the music turns a lot more sinister. The scene changes to show a burning building with the bunny's head on a pike and a look of horror on its face. Now, this track also plays during Map 11, Hunted, in the Doom 2 expansion, The Plutonia Experiment. So let's take a listen to it right now. Sweet Little Dead Bunny.
Oh, that's so nice. That bunny wasn't that dead. No.
I like that one.
Yeah.
It's very 90s.
Very. Lovely graphics.
And if you noticed right there, I let it play all the way through. I've said this in previous years. I'm going to say it again. This is primarily a music panel, not a talking panel. So I'm going to be playing more music and doing less talking throughout it. And I hope you all enjoy that. Next up on the countdown today is from the game Total Distortion in 1995, a song called You Are Dead.
Oh, nice.
Now, this was composed by Joe Sparks. It's a diss track that plays during the game over screen of this puzzle game, which is about making music videos on alien planets. Now, Joe Sparks has mentioned on social media that he has a higher quality recording of this track, but unfortunately he has yet to release it, so we're just going to have to go with what I've got here. It's called You Are Dead from Total Distortion.
Thought you were hot, guess what? You're not. Thought you would fit your to a screeching halt. You are dead, dead, dead. Your heart is stopped and your brain is cold. You were so dead. Now your body is starting to fold.
game over and music stream.
That is the best.
I just look around and feel a little bad.
I know I want to mod this in a game. How's your party go?
Up next, we have a song staying in 1995. This one is called... Oh, how did this get in here? Okay. From Rise of the Triad, 1995. This is one of my own contributions to this mess today. The song name is Fish Polka. And no, that's not something that they serve at the Windjammer. This was composed by some geek who lives in Garland, Texas. And you cheaters, you know who you are, because this song has let everybody around you know that you're cheating. Here's the deal. This song plays when you use the level warp cheat. It's loud and obnoxious, and it's intended to let everyone around you know that you're cheating. Now, the song is named after the Dopefish, who legend says is the second dumbest creature in the universe. He first appeared in Commander Keen 4, Goodbye Galaxy, and he's since appeared in a bunch of other video games as an Easter egg. Now, here's a little hardcore trivia for y'all. What was the name of the level in Commander Keen 4 in which the Dopefish first appeared? Yes.
Well of wishes.
The what?
The wishing well. There's a well of wishes.
Well of wishes. That is correct.
All right.
All right.
Give that
So-
man a piece of candy or something.
And for that, you get to be assaulted by the fish polka.
Oh, I've heard this before. Where have I heard this? Because I didn't play that game, but I've heard this.
That's where it came from.
I know,
All right, moving right along, staying in the mid-90s, we're going to move to 1996 with a Biohazard Resident Evil track called Icy Gaze. Now, this was composed by Fumitaka Fujigami. The original Japanese version of Resident Evil had a licensed song that played during the game's roll call of characters. Now, that original song is a cheesy, upbeat pop rock track that was apparently implemented against the producer's wishes. This version that plays in-game is badly edited together, and it has some alternate lyrics and additional samples, including one sample that got a title for me for one of my songs off of my Derivations album, I Got a Shotgun. So listen for that. It won't have to wait too long. This is Icy Gaze.
I got a shot, Chris Redfield. Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker.
Biohazard Resident Evil.
That was released as a single?
Apparently was released as a single, but it came out and got onto this person's, got onto Jake's tracks. I don't know how, but we got it. Up next, we move back to that geek in Garland again for a game called Shadow Warrior from 1997.
I love that game so much.
And the song in question, Lo Wang's Rap.
Yes.
That is by yours truly here. And there's a bit of a story behind putting that song together. You'll hear it sounding like a pretty coherent rap song in the sample that you'll have up here. But what originally happened was GT Interactive, the company that was publishing Shadow Warrior for us at the time, sent down some lyrics that they wanted to have turned into a rap. So I hired the character of Lo Wang, John William Galt, rest his soul, hired him, brought him in, and tried to get him to rap to those lyrics. Problem is, he can't rap his way out of a wet paper bag. We got a grand total of one usable word out of that thing. out of that recording session. The word now. And you're going to hear it in this example from Lo Wang's rap, Shadow Warrior, 1997.
Want some wang? Ah, yes. I see you ready for action. I like that. Learn well, my son. It is natural to die. Mass destruction is my thing. Banzai!
Oh, man.
Got the memories from this one. Played the hell out of it.
Hey, you. Yes, you. I am the Shadow Warrior. Let's fight. What are you waiting for? Eh? I'm talking to you. I am everybody's worst nightmare. Now, let's fight. Pathetic.
Oh.
That's all we've got time for on that. The song is in two different parts. The part where Lo Wang beats up on somebody and the part where a cute girl he's trying to hit up on beats the crap out of him. So, now this was submitted for a Grammy nomination. I filled out all the applications, all the paperwork, and sent it in, and it made the list of eligible songs in 1998. It did not get a nomination for a Grammy Award, though. That's a fallacy that I've seen spread around. It didn't get a nomination, but it was eligible to get one. You know, at least it made the list, so I'm happy with that. Up next, from 1997 as well, we have Blood, and a song that doesn't really have a title. It's called Muzak22.wave. Now, this was composed by Daniel Bernstein. This Muzak song plays on an endless loop during the secret level called Mall of the Dead. Now, the song will not stop unless you either exit the level, get away from the speakers playing the song, or destroy the speakers. And if you do that, you'll get a power-up as a reward. Now, the track, like I said, is actually a looped in-game wave file. The level itself has no music, just this track. An extended version of this did appear elsewhere in the game's sequel, Blood 2: The Chosen. So let's hear the original right now, Muzak22.wave.
Oh, this.
And I can see where people would
Yeah.
try to destroy the speaker.
Shut the speaker! This is
I am counting the foot to go. Third loop.
You're starting to get the idea of it now. Thank God for that.
Is that a zombie?
Moving along, we have the year 1998, which brings us Resident Evil, the director's cut, and the song Mansion Basement. Now, a bit of a story behind this one. This is part of the re-released version of Resident Evil, which featured a new soundtrack allegedly composed by Mamoru Samaragachi, who was supposedly deaf. And you'll wonder about that later on. However, this was disproven during an in-person interview with him years later. Turns out the soundtrack itself was later revealed to have been ghost composed by Takashi Niigaki. Now, people have called this track in particular one of the worst video game songs ever made, and the idea behind it being composed by someone's deaf, not really too far-fetched for this. Let's take a cautious listen to Mansion Basement from director's cut of Resident Evil.
Oh,
That's bad.
who hurt this guy?
It's me playing the piano.
Yoshi's kid playing this one.
I think you can do it better.
somebody touching keys.
Or rolling their face on the
It's the little cat walking on the key.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah. Oh, that's nothing to be proud of.
Maybe we're just not having ears to appreciate how the depth of the song.
Honestly, I'm not sure I'm feeling the emotion of it.
No, I'm feeling emotional, right? Indigestion.
Thank God that one's over too.
Yeah.
Next up, a little bit of a more soothing tone coming from the game Worms Armageddon from 1999. And the song in question here is Worms Song 98. Now, this was composed by Bjorn Lynn with Chris Blythe on vocals. Now, 4 of the entries in the Worms series of games have a worm song with dramatized narrations about a warrior worm named Boggy Bee. This is the second part of that story. Now, the track itself was released on an EP to help promote the game, and an alternate remix can be heard in the game itself with the dialogue being replaced by angry narrations in a Scottish accent. I wish I had that, but we could not find it. But we have Worm Song 98 for you.
His friend threw it, the latest device. Boggy Bee went and got it, against all advice. His tail was split, and his energy lost. How many more will this dreaded war cost? Then came the new kind of disease tumbling down. If the
Brenda,
world
bag.
you'd probably drowned. But the worms battled on through hunger and pain, living to fight, just a victor again. And now is the curtain call, the final onslaught. No better bullet could you possibly have fought. But spare felt for me, and with it his
What? It's my back.
their honor and fight until the end.
Triumphant tracker music here at the end. Up next, we come to the PG-13 part of the show, and this is for a game that goes into the 21st century. It's called Conker's Bad Fur Day, with the song Sloprano. This was written by Robert Beanland, Chris Seaver, and Chris Marlowe. It's an operatic theme of the Great Mighty Pooh, a massive mountain of fecal matter with corn for teeth.
You remember it now?
I didn't think his teeth were made of corn.
You never played the game then?
Oh, I have, but I didn't think about that.
Well, it's just like every time you eat corn, what do you say? See you tomorrow.
Yeah. And you beat him with toilet paper.
Now, the title of this song is a portmanteau of the words slop and soprano. Chris Marlowe was picked to sing soprano because of his experience with opera. The Pooh is one of only 2 male characters in the game not voiced by Chris Seaver. The other one is the Demolisher, who is voiced by Chris Sutherland. There's a lot of Chris's in this game. The game and the soundtrack were released during a time when Nintendo was clinging to its family-friendly public image, and you gotta wonder about that when you hear the words to this song, Sloprano.
I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you.
You just got shit on.
You little twat.
Throw it around.
Right below you, bud. Good. Right below you.
Oh, that little Pooh is cute.
Playing hot potato, half potato.
Hot potato.
That's what I said, hot potato.
Watch out for the Pooh.
Skid marks everywhere. Careful. Careful.
I am the great mighty Pooh. There we go. I hope y'all had fun with that. That was a good one. All right, up next, we turn a little bit more serious with the game Silent Hill 2 from 2001. Also, if my volumes will advance, there we go. Silent Hill 2, and the song here is an unofficial title of Dog Ending. Now, this was composed by Akira Yamaoka, and it plays when you complete the secret dog ending level where it's revealed that the events of the game were masterminded by a Shiba Inu named Mira. The song never appeared on the official soundtrack release, though, likely to avoid spoilers and because of its rather ridiculous nature. Mira the dog has since appeared in several joke endings in later games of the series. And let's take a listen to the original right now, Dog Ending.
It makes sound.
You know what, Lee? I want to add a gunshot to the end of that, make it Christy Gnome's theme.
There we go. There you go. You got it.
Then at the end.
Up next, Time Splitters, Future Perfect from 2005, the song Like a Monkey. Now, this was composed by Ross Tregenza, but he didn't get the credit for it. He gave the credit for the song to his electronica band named Goteki. Now, this song is an alternate vocal version of the song Like a Robot, where in the monkey itself, though, is a playable character. He's got cyborg, zombie, and ninja variants, and you can play all of them in this game. So let's take a listen to Like a Monkey. Moving right along, this is definitely not a lie. It's Portal from 2007 and the song Still Alive.
God, I would love to meet the lady.
Now, this was composed by Jonathan Coulton and with Ellen McLean on vocals. The end credits theme here has GLaDOS, the deranged computer, praising the player for defeating her while heavily implying that she didn't die at the end. It also implies that there was cake, a reference to the recurring in-game phrase, the cake is a lie. Now, vocalist McLean, who voiced GLaDOS, also voiced the robot turrets in Portal and Portal 2, and she voiced the administrator in Valve Software's Team Fortress 2. So let's hear what she did with Portal and Still Alive. Fun song if there ever was one.
Can I put a little tag on this one? So Ellen McLean was a guest the first year of King Kong Cruise, and Jonathan Colton was the inspiration for King Kong Cruise because he started the Joko Cruise, and that was my inspiration to make King Kong Cruise happen. So, thank you for that.
You learn something new every day.
And she actually sang that the first year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at the panel.
I miss him.
Thanks for that one, Lee. That
She
was
was
great.
in Cyberpunk.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Up next, again, we go back into the realm of PG-13 with House of the Dead Overkill from 2009, and the song is called Critics' Choice Album Mix. It was composed by Jon Sanderson, and this zombie blasting rail shooter is inspired by grindhouse films, B-movies, and blaxploitation films. And in Critics' Choice, the game's movie-like announcer reads out mock reviews of the game, which are laden with profanity. An unlockable, uncut instrumental version can also be heard on the in-game jukebox. And like I said, this is PG-13 at best, possibly an R. All the tracks here were composed by Jon Sanderson, although he gave the songs fake artist names, and this track in particular was credited to someone called A Golden Lick. Go figure that one out. Now, here it is, Critics' Choice Album Mix.
House of the Dead. Overkill. It's not just good, it's fucking delicious. Critics said it's fucking good. Other critics said it's motherfucking good. A street corner prostitute said, I would suck that guy's dick. A toothless crack whore said, give me a chicken dinner.
Oh,
Pure cinema.
Pure cinema.
That one got a Grammy, right?
I don't think so. I think they played it on the broadcast, though, and it didn't win, so there you go with that.
Yeah, it sounded weird. There's a lot. The lyrics were a lot of beeps. Yeah. Except for the one person who said they wanted what? Chicken?
Yeah.
Going down the countdown right now, we have Battle Block Theater from 2013 and a song called Emphasis on Scat. It's not what you think. It was composed by Will Stamper and Dan Paladin, and when you find a secret area in this game, you'll get this song with loads of scat singing and chicken sounds. Now, the vocalist will remind you every now and then that this is a secret area that you're in, so listen for that as we play Emphasis on Scat. Up next, we have... There we go. There's your chicken noises, folks. Up next, we move on to 2015 and the game Undertale with the song Dog Song.
Sorry, I like that game.
This was composed by Toby Fox using the sound fonts from Mario Paint and Mario Paint Composer. It also reuses the same motif as the song Enemy Approaching, as does the song Tim Shop. This plays during the battle against the Greater Dog mini-boss. So let's hear what it sounds like. Dog Song from Undertale.
Oh yeah, that's definitely Mario. What, right?
Moving on, we have Command and Conquer, the remastered collection from 2020, and the song here is CNC Credits Outtakes Theme. This was composed by Frank Klepacki, and the track itself was written during the development of Command and Conquer and was first released on Frank Klepacki's website before it finally got implemented officially in the remastered collection. Now, this contains several goofs and bloopers that were made during the recording sessions, primarily from Klepacki himself, and others doing voiceovers for him. So let's give it a listen and see how good of a voiceover actor he is. Here's CNC Credits Outtakes Theme.
Just do it up. Every encounter's gonna be that much more difficult. Y'all suck. And you, Larry, I saw you what you did when you dropped yourself the other day. You better go on report. Just do it up. It's more like a isn't that what it is at the end? A great future, huh? A little to the left, honey.
Just do it up. I'm so sure.
Two GDI bases rest on ground I have chosen to be the temple of my cradle of
It's up to you to mobilize a strike force. Acquire Mobius and rendezvous with us.
We have one more song on our countdown today, and it's Darkenstein 3D's song from 2024 called Hobo Anthem. This was composed by Ro and Jake the Voice Parr on vocals. The end credits theme of this game is a tribute to the Hobo Guy, which is the game's protagonist. That guy has to fight through a Nazi stronghold to get his kidnapped dog back. The dog barking is supposed to be the Hobo Guy's dog, Gunther, and the squeaking you'll hear is from a companion named Mr. Rat, who can be thrown at the Nazis to stun them temporarily. If only it worked for some Republicans. I'd be throwing rats all day long. And so let's take a listen to Hobo Anthem from Darkenstein 3D. You'll eat your pie, is what he's saying. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. In summary, video game composers deserve the right to get goofy every now and then. What would the world be like without the kind of audio gems you've just heard? So, next time end credits roll on a secret level, or you get a secret level come up, sit back, smile, and just keep video game music goofy. And I would like to extend another special thanks to Jake the Voice Parr. If you've got a camera, take a picture of that. He's got his contact name. This is the man who helped me get all of those images you've just seen compiled. And right now we're going to step over into the world of video game trivia quiz.
Yay!
Video game music trivia quiz. First up, what is the name of the secret level in 1997's Blood where the sound file Muzak22.wave plays on an endless loop?
Mall of the Dead.
There you go.
I remember there was a mall.
Got to get it up there. Mall of the Dead. Question number 2. Who was the actual composer of Like a Monkey for 2005's Time Splitters' Future Perfect, a song originally credited to his electronica band Goteki?
Oh, I can rewind my footage.
Can't remember.
Google is not your friend on this one. We're going to have to step along. This one is Ross Tregenza.
Don't answer my phone.
Yeah. And our final question from 2013. What do the vocalists shout out occasionally during the Battle Block Theater song Emphasis on Scat? Yes. That's correct. It's a secret. And that does mark the end of our panel. I'd like to thank you personally for having me here.
Don't leave.
My name's been Vin Diesel, and I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much. John, I turn it over to you.
All right, thank you. Give it up for Lee Jackson, who shows up every year and entertains us. And we really appreciate it, and we love you, Lee.
Thank you.
Okay.